Hey guys, Chris here. In this video, we are driving home for Christmas in the Mercedes-Benz EQS 580 4MATIC. I'm going home to Bergen for Christmas to celebrate with my mother and brother, and what better car to cross from Oslo to Bergen, from eastern to western Norway, across the mountain pass than the EQS 580 4MATIC. I'm so excited to test this car in the snow and in the cold, and we should experience quite cold weather. It's like almost -3 degrees now. We should maybe experience -10, -15, maybe even colder. We're starting here with 72% battery, and that is because I want to stop and charge at least one time crossing the mountain in the cold to see how this car actually charges when it is cold. Because I think a lot of people who are, considering this car, who live in colder climates, may be wondering how is it to charge when it is cold. Will it coldgate, or will you get that charging speed reliable? That's what we're also gonna find out today. And also guys, before we set off, this video is sponsored by my 0% State of Charge merch. So if you want to get something nice for Christmas, go and click that link down below and go and purchase a 0% State of Charge merch. That is much appreciated. So guys, without further ado, let's get on our way, and I'll see you guys on the road. Are now Oscar Mike, and we've been on the road for a little more than an hour, and average consumption is 29.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. We've covered 64 kilometers with 62 kilometer an hour average speed. That consumption may seem a little bit high, but that is because going out of Oslo, we are climbing to an elevation. We're probably going to peak out at around 1,300 meters, crossing across the Hardangervidda mountain pass. So that consumption will probably stay the same or even climb as we get closer to our peak, and won't actually drop before we get to Western Norway. And you guys can see we do have actually a fair bit of traffic today. That is because it is the 23rd of December, and you guys are probably watching this, well, in the middle of Christmas. So Merry Christmas. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday and are eating a lot of food. So drop a thumbs up down below if you're having a wonderful Christmas. And also, if you want to support the channel, a small Christmas present to me is, well, hitting that subscribe button and sounding that notification bell. But you guys can see that we have a fair bit of traffic. There are probably a lot of people going home for Christmas, like me, from Oslo to Bergen, or from Bergen to Oslo, between the two biggest cities in Norway. So if we take a look at the screen down here, the car actually suggests 2 charging stops, one in 142 kilometers, where we're gonna ride with 10% charge and charge up a bit, and then it wants us to stop again in 390 kilometers. So if we click that, does it say, yeah, 27 minutes of charging time to go to 67%? And no, it actually wants us to do 1 charging stop. That means we're gonna arrive at our destination with 10%. Earlier, the car was suggesting 2 charging stops, but okay, that's gonna be fine. That is pretty nice. 1 charging stop at the BKK charger in Geilo. That is pretty awesome that it wants us to go to the BKK charger, because, well, BKK are one of my, partners here on the channel. And if you want to support the channel, this video is not supported, or this video is not sponsored by BKK. But if you want to support the channel, I will link their app in the description box down below. But okay guys, we're now passing through a small town here with 40 kilometer an hour speed limits. We're passing through quite few of these small towns, and let's check the outside temperature, which is -5 degrees. That is cold, but it's probably gonna get even colder as we get closer to the Hardangervidda mountain pass. So guys, we're gonna continue on now, and I'll probably update you once it gets even colder and probably darker. We're not gonna have much more sunlight today, it being 2:30, so I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later on. We're just gonna do a quick stop here at this Circle K station before we're gonna charge about 20 kilometers up the road, because I have to fill washer fluid. So we're out of washer fluid. You can see here from the windshield, it's dirty, and yeah, it's completely done. It's completely done. I tried filling while we were at, I stopped to go to the toilet and buy something to drink earlier, and the port here on the side that I'm going to show you briefly just did not want to open. So I have my can of wash fluid here. I have half a can here, but I have a full can in the trunk. And guys, it is minus 12 degrees Celsius here outside now. So on the EQS, you have this here because the front won't open. The front end here is just shut close. You're not able to open that. So you have this, yeah. You hear that clicking sound? Yeah, it does not want to open. Can we pry it open? Yeah, that is a real problem. So this happened when it was minus 5 degrees Celsius or minus 6, and now that it's minus 12. Yeah, that's a huge problem because when it is cold and winter like this is usually when you need a lot of washer fluid. Yeah, that is an issue. Yeah, how am I going to solve that? Okay, I was finally able to open it up. So the way I actually solved it is that I just poured washer fluid over the portiere and the side of the car, and it is now open. But yeah, this seems to be some kind of really bad weakness with the EQS. This is something they have to solve. Maybe put, a motor that pops the actual lid out so you're able to fill it when it is cold. It's minus 13 now, but it can get colder. It's probably going to get more cold on this trip. But okay, guys, we're going to fill up here and I'll meet you at the charging station up in Geilo where we're going to charge this car. We are now approaching the ski town of Geilo, and here on the left side, these Circle K chargers over here, like these 4, were the only fast chargers, lightning chargers here in Geilo, and were always, occupied, even though one of them were vacant. Yeah, this is a popular stop for crossing from Oslo to Bergen, but now BKK, or now known as Eviny, BKK have changed their name to Eviny Bilkraft, have set up a few chargers right over here, which should be 200 kilowatt delta chargers, which should mean that they should divide a charge of 100 kilowatts between 2 cars if 2 cars are connected to one charger. So one charger has 2 CCS outlets and maybe also a CHAdeMO or CHAdeMO, however you pronounce that. But we are going to see if we can hook up to a charger that is, vacant, so we can get that full 200 kilowatts of charging speed. This car also has this augmented reality, which I want to turn off because it is kind of annoying. I don't find it very easy to use. And come on, it's cold and maybe slippery, but guys, you don't have to go that slow. It's fine. It's minus 9 degrees Celsius outside, so usually we go straight there in that roundabout, but because we're going to the BKK chargers, we're going to go down here. And where is it? Is it far? So the car says continue, or this is our stop. Oh, up here to the right. Okay, over here. Oh yeah, here it's a little bit slippery, but it's fine. Okay, here they are, the Eviny chargers. Okay, in this parking lot up here. So there seems to be some vacant. Yes. Okay. And yeah, this is an interesting spot. I've never been here before, but they have the shops right up the road here. So probably people stop here, charge, and then shop. So we're gonna connect to this and see what kind of charging speed we get. Take one of these 200 kilowatt chargers. Okay, we are now connected here at 10%. Isn't that what the car estimated? That we would arrive here with 10%. So that is pretty nice. Let's see if we do, get that nice charging speed. So I was afraid that 2 cars came here, and a big e-tron and also a BMW iX, and I was afraid that this guy was gonna go charge at this one, the one I'm connected to. If you guys can see that behind there, I don't know if you guys, you guys probably can't see that. But I was afraid that e-tron there was gonna, go to the charger we are charging at. But fortunately, he has the charging port on the driver's side. So yeah, that means we are getting this for ourselves, and we are now at 11% and charging at 152. Let's see if that charging speed picks up nicely. It looks like, even though it is minus 9 degrees, guys, outside, you guys can see here, minus 9. We are now charging at 156. It will be interesting to see if we will hit that peak speed of 200 kilowatts. A little update, we're now charging at 163 kilowatts at 29%, and it being minus 9 degrees Celsius outside and our average speed probably below 70 kilometers an hour. This is actually quite impressive. This charging speed in this cold with average speed that low, that means we haven't been loading the battery too much. I mean, if we've been going like 120 kilometers an hour, we would have been putting much more load on the battery, generating much more heat, and probably would have been getting closer to 200 kilowatts. And with it being this cold outside, yeah, that would be impressive to get this speed, but getting this speed, going this slow, that is not too shabby. So I'm actually quite impressed with the charging speed, considering how cold it is. We have now arrived here at our destination in Bergen. Total travel time today, 6 hours and 53 minutes with charging. That was 27 minutes at the charger in Geilo. And average consumption today, 26.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. May seem a little bit high, but considering the cold temperatures, I mean, the coldest was probably around minus 12 or 13 degrees Celsius. And we also had stretches where we were driving through snow. So, the weather wasn't the warmest or the best today. And considering that, and also going to an elevation of 1,300 meters, I think that consumption is actually quite good for being this big of a car. So yeah, I mean, that is it. We used a total of 116% and we were running in comfort mode. On my way back, I want to try to go on a single charge, but I don't know, because using 116% is a little bit more than, well, I was hoping. But okay, we'll see. Maybe I'll do a trip on my way back trying to get from Bergen to Oslo on a full charge of battery. So guys, Merry Christmas. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the holidays, and I'll keep these videos coming. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.